Now let's continue on the news of this morning. Rights activists stepped up their battle on Wednesday against Australia's decision to send 800 boat peoples to Malaysia, claiming the deal threatened the migrant safety. Representatives from 5 rights groups met Australian High Commission diplomats to hand over a protest memorandum urging Canberra to drop the controversial headline scheme. Australia plans to deport the boat people in return for accepting 4,000 refugees processed by the UN Refugee Agency in Malaysia over the next 4 years. Irene Fernandez, Executive Director of Migrants and Refugee Advocacy Group Tanaganita, said all organizations are firm on the position that this deal is a fundamental human rights violation that cannot be accepted. Some 90,000 refugees, mainly from Myanmar, live in Malaysia, which is not party to the 1951 UN Refugee Convention. They are registered with the UN High Commissioner for Refugees and await resettlement to a third country, but do not have legal status, and activists say they are regularly arrested, detained, and even canned for immigration offences.
German Chancellor Angela Merkel will visit India and Singapore next week, Berlin said on Wednesday, amid a rift between developed and developing nations over the next head of IMF. The May 30th to June 2nd trip will see Dr. Merkel and Prime Minister Manmohan Singh host talks between the German and Indian cabinets for the first time and attend a concert marking the start of the Year of Germany in India 2011 to 2012. In Singapore, Dr. Merkel will meet Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. Talks in both countries will focus on a range of bilateral, economic, global, and international issues, the German government said. The visit comes amid a growing rift between developed countries like Germany and developing nations like India over who will succeed Dominic Strauss-Kahn as head of the International Monetary Fund. The post has traditionally been held by someone from Europe, and the German government has given its public backing to French Finance Minister Christine Lagarde for the job.
Tornadoes sweeping the U.S. Midwest have struck near Oklahoma City, hitting vehicles on a section of motorway west of the Oklahoma state capital. Officials said at least 5 people had been killed and many others injured. The new storms come as rescue workers search for hundreds of people missing in Joplin, Missouri, about 200 miles or 320 kilometers to the northeast. At least 122 people were killed there on Sunday by a powerful tornado that cut a wide swath through the city. The Oklahoma tornadoes hit rural areas to the west and south of Oklahoma City. The emergency director for Canadian County, Jerry Smith, said 2 people in his county had been killed, but he had no details on how they died. He said a number of people were reported to have been injured after a powerful tornado struck a section of the highway in Canadian County, throwing cars off the road. A regional medical official said 3 children in the town of Piedmont, northwest of Oklahoma City, were badly injured. The tornadoes formed from storm system that began in western Oklahoma state and began traveling northeast in the afternoon. A weather monitoring site in El Reno recorded winds of 151 miles per hour or equal to 243 kilometers per hour. As the storms built up, Oklahoma Governor Mary Fallin warned people to take shelter. The storms were forecast to move over Joplin, Missouri, bringing the possibility of more tornadoes for the badly damaged city. Rescue workers were combined through the wide path of debris Sunday's twisted left, hoping to find some of the hundreds of people still unaccounted for.
persistent drought in Qingsu, central China's Hubei province, has posed a serious threat to the life of river dolphins, also known as finless porpoise, a rare species that comes under the first-class protection by the state. Now, there are more than 30 river dolphins living in the old river course of the Jiangxi River, and 3 are in the cages of a nature reserve. Due to persistent drought, the water level of the Jiangxi River has been dropping, threatening the life of river dolphins. Now, the water level is only 27.38 meters, the lowest since the nature reserve was established more than 20 years ago. Lower water level has limited the activity areas of river dolphins, and sometimes the river dolphins could even be thrown up onto the shore. If they run aground and can't swim back, their skin will become dry and cracked, and they'll die, said Xiang Jijie, doctor of the Institute of Hydrobiology, Chinese Academy of Sciences in Wuhan. April and May are vital for the mating of river dolphins, but the decline of water level has reduced the amount of water plants, and the productivity of the fish in the Jiangxi River has also declined. So the river dolphins which feed on fish are facing food shortages. The workers of the nature reserve have appealed to the local authorities to ban pumping water and divert water from Jiangxi River to guarantee the living of the environment.
When we come back after the break, more world news await.